Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Stats and Chats. I'm Jason.
And I'm Bella. This week, we'll be looking at the Olympics, a recap of the NBA All-Star Game, and some changes on the grid.
Changes on the grid.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy weekend. Everybody was watching listen to this.
Interrupting by bing, bang, boom. I'm not done yet.
Does that count?
Bing, bang, boom. Let's get started. So, since we want to place bets on if I'm going to yawn, you want to place bets on how many times you're going to interrupt me?
Gosh, such teenage hostility to start.
No.
All right.
$1.
Yes.
$1 for the yawn and $1 if you interrupt me.
Okay,
So
but
2
I think it's kind of charming when I interrupt you. It's a little.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it totally is.
So it's not.
Ask anybody.
No, it's not.
It gets the best ratings.
Stop it. It's not.
What about when you interrupt me?
No,
You know what?
that doesn't count. I'm allowed to interrupt you.
Okay.
You talk too much.
I think we need to. What's the? All right, $1. Here we go. All right. Crazy weekend. Everybody was watching the NBA, and Michael Jordan was busy winning the Super Bowl. Crazy, right? We had Valentine's Day.
Yep. Still no Valentine for me, but
I heard some horrifying statistics about the percentage of Gen Z boys that have asked a girl out, and it's not pretty. You got it. Hit me with your microphone. What's happening?
no, I just accidentally pulled it out. I was just,
Yeah, horrifying statistics. So it might be up to you.
what was it?
Less than 50%.
Yes, because Bolivia shoes scared the ass. Just ass call.
Long course meat. How'd that go?
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little more difficult.
No.
Well, it's longer.
Well, depends on the distance.
That's true. It's not really longer. It's longer between turns.
Yes. Good job. Such smart.
Yeah. Okay. But no, that was cool. Back at the home pool. And then the other big news is our favorite and best vacation planner on the planet finally helped us plan our own spring break. Are you excited?
Yes.
Should we tell everybody where we're going? No. Keep it a secret?
Yeah. Well, it'll be a surprise.
Gotta be surprised. Like until we get back?
No.
While we're there?
No, like right before.
Right before. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta build it.
But you're excited, right? I'm excited.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Here's a hint. I'll get the plan so we know it's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's
Just giving everyone a hint. Put your guesses in the comments below.
all right. So we've got a full docket today, even though there is no football. There's a little bit of football news, but we're not really gonna. It's so small, we're just gonna kind of let it go until next week, and maybe we'll catch up a little bit. But no NFL for the first weekend in like forever, it seems.
Yeah.
No college football. F1 season official races don't start for a couple of weeks, so we find ourselves talking about other fun stuff. So NBA, are you ready? Should we tease the special something for today? So we might have a special guest a little bit later in the pod, but you're just gonna have to wait and see. Well, we do. I'm not just saying. It's obviously when you bring it up if we didn't. So we've got a special guest coming for our Olympic segment. So hang on, stay tuned. It's gonna be a blast. But first, NBA All-Star Weekend. So we talked a lot about this last week. We were very concerned about the health of the NBA All-Star Game, declining ratings every year. All that changed this year. So the result, Team USA Stars, also known as the Young Guns, defeated Team USA Stripes, also known as the Vets. You would call them the old guys. 47-21 in the final to win the All-Star tournament. The MVP was Anthony Edwards, also known as the Ant-Man. He had a game-time three-pointer to force overtime versus the world team in the first round and then dominated in the finals. His quotes, I wanted to cook them every time, talking about the matchup against the veterans. So, did the new format work? What do you think?
Okay, so I think it worked. I still didn't watch it, but I think it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 15-year high in the ratings for the All-Star game. It had 8.8 million viewers, which is a lot more than I've had in the past. I think the shorter games made it more intense. So it was almost like it was like the fourth quarter of a game every time like there was a game, you know? So I think that definitely made it more intense. And then I think the intensity made players care a little bit more. And you could tell because 3 out of 4 of the games went down to the very end. Whoa. Just got a southern accent there for a second. And please cut that out. Anyways, 3/4 of the games went down to the end. So you could tell that there was more competition.
Yes.
I still think some things could be done with like how the teams are divided because I don't think like vets versus like these is like a way to go. But I mean, it's better than they've done in the past. So
Yeah.
gotta call it a win. I mean, we're moving in the right direction though. So
Yeah. I think you're spot on. I didn't watch either, but 87% increase year over year is a win, right? Any way you slice it and dice it, think based on the feedback and based on the results, I would be more interested in watching next year. And I think that it's the main driver is exactly what you said. It's the competition. It was true competition. Players cared. Players were competing. 3 out of the 4 games went down to the final minute. So I think, kudos to the NBA for finding something. Kudos to the players for investing in it.
yeah.
Understanding that something had to change if they wanted anybody to watch this. Good for the viewers. I think one thing to keep in mind that did drive some of these ratings, again, full transparency, we did not watch some highlights. It was the first time NBC had the rights to the game.
Yeah.
Since 2002, and it directly followed Olympic coverage. So obviously the Olympics draw a lot of people. So all people had to do was keep their TV on.
Yeah.
And it segued right into the All-Star game. So the ratings could be a little bit deceptive, but
still good.
Yeah, we'll see. And Anthony Edwards, the future, the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Taking on MVP. Yep. All right. Next up, Winter Games, and we will be right back. All right. We are back, and Hot Pod Mom has joined us. Say hi, Hot Pod Mom.
Just Pod Mom's good.
All right. The Olympics are on pretty much 24/7 in our house, and we wanted to bring in a special guest to give her perspective on the game. So a quick recap, we're recording Wednesday afternoon. So this is as updated as we've got. First off, women's figure skating debuted last night with the Blade Angels.
Wait a minute. Did I get to do an intro? Like, why am I here for Olympics?
Sure. Yes.
I have an intro prepared.
I'm so sorry. But first, Hot Pod Mom's intro.
Just Pod Mom. That's good. No, it's neither. It's hotpodmom.com. No, there's no .com. I mean, but there is a Pod Mom. Lukewarm Pod Mom.
Come on.
Lukewarm.
Please.
Never say that again. No. Okay, well, first of all, thank you for letting me grace your presence. I mean, grace you get my I show her for this. I mean, it's a big deal. That's a big deal. So our family has a little bit of history with the Olympics. Little bit.
Yes.
We honeymooned in Whistler the year before the Olympics were there. And then we went back for our 10th anniversary. So we've actually seen the Olympic rings in 3 different countries. Did you realize that? No. Kind of crazy, right? Where's the 3rd country? Canada. We saw them in Paris. Yeah. And we saw them in London. Greece. Yeah, I forgot. And so this
Stoplight kid.
right really sucks.
Stoplight.
Really got it real bad. And this year as an additional teaser, not telling you where we're going for spring break, we'll see them in another country for the first time. Yes, we will.
Yes.
We're going to another country.
In a country that we have not seen the rings in.
Follow along. I'm really confused. Are we still going to the same place we talked about?
We are. Yeah.
Are. Okay.
And there will be Olympic rings in.
But it's not like another country.
But it's
a different
in the country
we
to
have
see
seen.
the Olympic rings. So I'll be like,
Then in the spot where we've already seen.
Live parenting. Right before you.
Okay, so I also have a confession to make. Sometimes I watch the Olympics while you're at school
Whoa.
when it's live.
Whoa.
And then when we watch them at night, I pretend like I don't know what's going to happen. But
Oh.
watch the whole
Oh
problem.
my gosh. Mind blowing.
Okay, so you can go. You can leave now. That's fine. Okay, so basically that's why I'm here, because I love the Olympics. Carry on. Figure skating happened last night.
All right. A
Or
quick
yesterday
recap
while you were at school.
of everything that Hot Bob Mon has already watched, but we'll watch again later with us. First, the Blade Angels Chasing Gold short program happened last night. Alysa Liu currently in third place behind Kaori Sakamoto and Amy Nakai, both from Japan. The other two skaters from the U.S., Isabeau Libido and Amber Glenn, currently sit at 8th and 13th, going into the free skate, which is tomorrow. Hopefully, Alysa keeps it going. She's got a shot at gold. Women's hockey, another big topic in our house. The medal chase is on. The semis were Monday. And tomorrow is gold medal game between Team USA and Team Canada. Hillary Knight leads the USA when she's not busy proposing, which she did earlier today, actually. Not the first proposal at these games, is playing in likely her final Olympics.
Sorry.
On the men's side, the quarterfinals are today. Canada actually just finished defeating the Czech Republic 4-3 in overtime to stay on their track. Team USA plays this afternoon versus Sweden. Actually, the game just started. So they are continuing their march toward a finals matchup. Semifinals happen on Friday. And then finally, alpine skiing. Michaela Shiffrin, most decorated alpine skier in U.S. history, did indeed win gold in the women's slalom, won by almost 2 full seconds. This is her third Olympic gold, making her the most decorated U.S. alpine skier in history. So much we could talk about. Those are just a few nuggets. But I think we all have some favorite stories, some favorite athletes, some favorite sports. Big fan of.
It's $1. Costs $1.
Yes, it's going to cost you $1.
Okay, I have to interrupt you. My ADHD is like, I can't keep my mouth shut any longer. Like, I have something to say about figure skating.
Oh, say.
You're just barreling through.
Well, sometimes your daughter, sometimes your
routine.
yes.
Have you heard of the meaning behind her hair? No, I haven't. So you know how she has the bands of each? So that represents a year. So every year she gets a band.
Wow.
So
it looked really
the way it was done last night. Because you couldn't see the stripes, it was up. Yeah, but it looked really pretty. So yeah, fun fact.
So is she just going to keep doing that every year?
Yep.
For the rest of her life?
She started doing it I think the year after she retired. She got her first band, and then she got another one.
Okay.
She got another one, and she plans to get another one.
That's fascinating. I did not know that.
Fun fact.
That is a great fun fact.
Great.
What do you got? Talk about her routine.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
She was she just looked so happy. And as a parent of a highly competitive athlete, all you want is for her to be happy.
Yeah.
And she just looked so happy. I mean, obviously her routine was beautiful. She skated, remarkably well, but she just looked so happy. She was so light. She was just great.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
She was clearly relaxed and having fun.
Yeah, having fun.
Well, and that's part of, you and I both watched last night. I guess for you, it was the second time.
Yeah, I guess it was.
But stepping away from skating for a little while for mental health and other reasons, and then coming back. So I'd be curious to learn more about her story.
Yeah. Great story.
Clearly a good one.
Great,
when you love a sport to walk away from it and then decide that you miss it enough to come back and invest the time. So yeah, great. I love watching her. I have to be honest though, I'm really missing the banter between Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir. They're like, where is the suitcase haul? Don't you remember? No. Like the last of had to show you even down suitcases and showed how many pairs of shoes they brought. And like, I mean, where's the content?
Well, she's doing TJ Maxx commercials now. Does that count?
No. I need Olympic specific content. So I'm really feeling ripped off. Okay, anyway, that's all I have to say.
Well, I saw a commercial.
Yeah.
Her Olympics was the first one that I have a vivid memory of watching. Like I remember watching her skate in the Olympics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Next.
Interesting.
Okay. Athlete stories?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess me. At its time. Nobody asked my opinion. What's up? Okay. Anyways, so my first athlete story is about Team USA's hockey defender, Haley Wynn. She's 22. This is her first Olympics. And okay, it's not really about her. It's kind of about her brothers. Okay, but first about her. So she's had 1 goal and 3 assists so far, which is pretty good considering that's her first Olympics. And I mean, they're going to the gold medal game against Canada, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. But anyways, her brothers. So there are 3 of them. They're all of her older brothers. Their names are Ryan, Casey, and Tony. And basically, they've been going to all of these games dressed up in matching outfits. And I'm not saying matching outfits.
Oh, I've seen the picture.
I'm saying matching outfits. Like Eagle Onesies that are wearing American flagged shirts.
I don't think you can call them outfits. I think you have to call them costumes.
Okay, costumes. Some of them are outfits, though.
This is more of a costume.
What up? It's my story, not yours. I just call it what I want.
I haven't seen none of my algorithms.
So basically,
You're missing out.
there was one where they were wearing literal like eagle onesies with eagle heads, like think mascot costume, and all 3 of them, by the way. And the Eagles are wearing like button-up shirts and shorts that have American flags all over them, and then Eagles wearing American flags on the shirts as well.
So it's like a double.
So
It's a double.
so it's like a double. And then they wore this to one of the games.
Nice.
And then to another one of the games,
Can you buy them online? That'd be fun.
they wore matching tracksuits with bucket hats that had the U.S. flag all over them. And then in another one of their outfits, they all dressed up. I don't know how to describe this. It was like typical like American jeans, and it was like fanny pack and like,
Is that like we call American? Fanny pack?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it might be what people assume. I mean, yeah, not like a stereotypical American, not like an actual like, or this is what you see when you go out on the streets, but like if
what
you think
Silk of
Adam,
she was coming to.
if you think Adam Sandler movies, like Adam Sandler movie, like grown-ups kind of vibe, but like Americanized, like with American flags all over it, they wore that one day. And then they also wore, this was their only day that was like kind of nice.
So if you're thinking about Adam Sandler, think of the Grown Ups movie and the character who's got the 2 daughters, that character, what's his name? Why am I blanking?
Yeah, I know you're talking.
Yeah. The way he dresses, that's how they dress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like Adam
Gotcha.
Sandler.
No, not like Adam Sandler, but like the other characters.
Yes.
But then also the only day where they wore normal stuff was they wore like, the English hats that like go out to the ground, like I think they're like newspaper board hats. They wore those. They were navy with vests and polos, and it was like very nice.
Okay.
And then basically they've been showing up to the games wearing these outfits, and they've been cheering, but they've also been booing the refs and booing the calls, and they sat behind the penalty box for one of the games. So in the behind the penalty box, they're like, boo, like this. It was so funny.
I have missed this.
So
Go back and find it.
funny.
There you go. Good
And
job.
basically, they just said that they're trying to bring more attention to women's sports and women's hockey. And I think it's awesome. I love it. And it's so funny.
Because when you have an Olympic athlete, that is a whole family affair.
Oh, yeah. No, they made it a whole family affair.
For sure.
They all played hockey, too, in college. That's straight. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. And they were like, she's the most athletic.
That's fine.
Right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Am I saying my second one?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. And then my other one was about speed skater Greta Meyers. So she was told she was racing the 3000 only 3 hours before it was supposed to start. So she participated in the 1500, but the U.S. women didn't have anyone qualify for longer distances than that. But she was fast enough to qualify for the first alternate spot after someone decided not to compete due to injury from another country. So they filled the spot in and she was the next fast.
Okay.
So she was told 3 hours before that she was doing this race.
It's like it's swim when you get scratched in.
Yeah, very much. So she finished 20th overall. And yeah, I just heard her.
How old is she? She's young, right?
Yeah, I think she was like early 20s.
Yes.
Can you imagine as an athlete a similar situation? Like getting the call?
No, but I mean, I showed up to a meet like 45 minutes before I had to go swim the 1,000, so I could kind of relate.
Yeah. But you knew you were swimming.
But I didn't know if I was going to get it around.
Is that something where there was a car accident?
That was the traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
That was the traffic.
So,
That's great.
yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Good stories.
Yeah.
I love it.
thank you. You know,
Hot dog mom?
Pod mom.
my first story is
Nick Baumgartner.
Yes. My man. My man.
Snowboard cross. I don't know if you know what this is. It's like usually 4 snowboarders start at the same time. They all wear a different colored bib. And then basically the point is just to get down the fastest. It's a race. It's not like some of the other ones where it's like you get points for style or you get, for it's a race. So you just want to be the fastest one down. But there are obstacles on the course. So there are jumps and there are like tight turns and areas where the track narrows. And so the snowboarders are really close to each other and sometimes they wipe out and sometimes they can get knocked out. But the cool thing is sometimes you can be in first place and you can take a spill and you end up finishing last and the person who was last ends up qualifying. So top 2 qualify. He was the only U.S. snowboard cross athlete who made it to the finals.
That's awesome.
He's 44 years old. So yeah, racing kids, and I say kids because they are kids,
Doesn't happen.
younger than his own children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
He
I don't
actually,
know. All the snowboarders are kids, though. They're all like 17 years old.
Almost all.
well, yeah, either one extreme or the other. They're either like in their late 30s or 40s, or they're like 18 to
It's
20.
pretty awesome.
Because and his interview afterwards was so amazing. He was like, he ended up placing 4th, so just off the podium, but he didn't even care. He was like, I'm just so happy to be here. I just love this sport. I'm gonna keep doing it until my body says you can't. And it was just really awesome. He won his first gold medal at the last Olympics. So he was 36 when he won his first gold medal, and
Crazy.
it was actually there's a mixed snowboard cross. So he
Oh, yeah.
with Lindsay Jacobellis, and it was her first gold medal as well.
That's
So-
awesome.
And she was actually not very young either. When she won, she was 36.
Wow. So they were twins.
It's
Yeah.
just kind of, it
Yeah.
was kind of crazy. He was 40, she was 36, and they both won their first
That's very
gold
cool.
medal. She had won a silver before that, I think. But yeah, I mean, it can be kind of brutal. It's kind of like speed skating, where like you can knock somebody,
Yeah.
you can take somebody out, but you can't actually push them over.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my first one. And my second one is not really an athlete. It's a coach, the figure skating choreographer and coach,
Crazy.
Benoit Richaud. He is from France, but he is coaching 16 skaters that represent 13 different countries. So he has 12 single skaters and 4 pair skaters at this Olympics. So you can see him kind of in the wings. I see him doing his quick change. Yeah. It's like he wears full slack and then he like quick changes. Well, it's like
I was saying.
actually he like the all black is kind of his style. Like even when he was skating, he would wear all black skates down to black blades. And so now it's kind of like a nice backdrop for him to just keep switching out these jackets. So I think in the men's singles, he had just a couple of skaters in between one of his skaters and another.
Crazy.
And he's like, I mean, think about the emotional roller coaster, right? Like you have a skater that does really well and you're super excited. And then you have a skater that doesn't do really well. And then you're like, oh my gosh, you're crushed. But hey, by the way, I have to go over here again. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, and what has separated him enough to be the exclusive choreographer
Yeah.
for all of the best skaters in the world?
He has a really, pull on your heartstrings kind of story. Like he started from nothing. The first ice skating lessons he took were like he only had 25 minutes a week. That was all he could afford. And so I wrote it down a quote. His first skating lessons were with a grandmother in her 70s, like not skating with elite athletes, not training. Like he just and then he just worked his way up and he retired when he was 21 and was a bartender for a while.
Wow.
He said, "It's a bartender for a while. I made some bad choices and that brought me back to ice skating." And so it is really amazing how
That is really cool.
very into storytelling, very into the choreography art piece of the sport, which I think is what makes him so popular. But
So cool.
pretty crazy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, so many great stories. All right. My two, the first one is Alana Myers-Taylor, most decorated Black athlete in Winter Olympics history.
I listed the story.
She's competing in her 5th Olympics this year, 5 prior medals across 4 games before this year. All silver or bronze, never gold until this week. So finally won gold in the monobob, single bobsledder at age 41. So shout out to all the older athletes at these Olympic Games because there's a lot.
So when you guys pull up?
Dude, I'm ready. Curling.
I
think
barely
curling.
meal prep.
She has said that this is her final Olympics. While she's not running the bobsled, she is the mother of 2 children, both with special needs. And it's really heartwarming to hear her talk about her story and what the games have meant to her and what the games this year mean to her, because she's transitioned from, an athlete who's focused on winning and winning for her country to being a role model and winning for her family and winning for her kids, which again pulls it at your heartstrings. And she's still competing, so she's in the 2-woman event later this week as well.
Did you know her husband is also a bobsledder?
No,
That's how they met.
there you go.
Yeah,
that's really cool. I feel like there's a lot of those stories too. Like they met at another Olympic, and then came together as a couple.
One of her first posts when she got to the Olympic Games was like, in so many days, I don't know how many, 2 weeks, whatever, I'm going to be back in car line with people who have no idea who I am. And
there's so many of those stories too.
Yeah. There was some curling who's like an accountant by day or something. It's kind of crazy. But
Very cool.
Her story is really great.
Yeah, inspirational. And then the other athlete I chose is just kind of polarizing as much as anything else, and that's Eileen Gu. So born in San Francisco, but chose to compete for China starting at 18. And China has really kind of made it polarizing by reportedly paying her a lot of money to represent them as opposed to the U.S. In 2022, he walked away from Beijing with 2 golds and 1 silver. And then in 26, so far, she won the silver in slopestyle and the silver in big air, had golds in both before. So as a half pipe remaining, where she's also the defending champion. Fluent in 3 languages, graduated from Stanford, but has created this brand with the backing of China that is worth tens of millions of dollars, which is just fascinating, and how it's happened and the relationship between the U.S. and China and her as well. So those are my 2.
Can I add on to yours?
Yeah.
Most other countries pay their Olympic athletes.
Oh, that's true.
The U.S. does not.
Yeah.
So a lot of other countries will pay their Olympic athletes for not only their medals, but they will pay for other stipends.
And a lot of other countries pay a lot more if you win a medal. Yeah. If you win a gold medal in like China and Japan, I think you get like $700,000.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of money in other countries. In the US, you get like nothing.
Yeah.
37,000. Yeah. It's for a gold medal. It's one of the lowest. It is the lowest, and they don't pay for anything leading up to it. Poland, over $200,000. Hong Kong, $767,000 for a raising. Yeah.
No.
So I mean,
It's insane.
it is really crazy.
Would you rather have
It's really interesting, right?
Yeah.
But then if we could go down a rabbit hole here, but then from a marketing standpoint, on average, with which athletes have more opportunities post competition to capitalize on those successes.
But you're also not keeping up with that in other countries.
True. Potential.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer,
you know,
but I do wonder.
Some give their athletes cars.
I want a car.
Like,
You're right.
yes.
I don't think they're gonna buy a car.
Probably no.
Anyway,
It's really interesting.
interesting because,
Yeah, definitely.
at the end of the day, every athlete has to make their own decision and do what's best for them. So
Yeah. Just really cool. I think it's one of the best things about the Olympics is all of the human stories that we learn about over the course of 16 days. So fascinating. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to stick around for the end? We got a couple more to go. All right. So last block is all about engines. So first one, Daytona 500, won by Tyler Reddick. And he won in the last lap. So Michael Jordan, as we mentioned at the beginning, won the Super Bowl of NASCAR.
No one else is laughing, by the way.
I think so. Did the race, you got anything for Daytona 500?
Nope.
Not a thing.
Didn't watch, don't care.
All right. So
something.
what do you got?
Oh, yeah, so we're to a party.
We did go to a party.
Yeah, I said I don't have much else to say. We did go to a party, and I watched the last 3 laps of the race.
You did. That came over.
It was a great ending to the race.
It was pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, it was good. I don't know that I could watch it, like sitting there watching it from start to finish, but it was great in the company of other people and socializing. And actually, we were catching up with people we haven't seen in a while, so that was really nice.
It was cool.
But yeah, the ending was great.
Yeah,
I agree. Anything, but the ending was great.
I agree. No, it's there's a lot of stoppages.
Yes,
There's a lot
that I was expecting.
There's a lot of crashes, and so they have to stop things every time. That's rough. But I agree with you. The ending was great. You get 4 wide, these cars, and they're all like right on top of each other, going.
I mean, it's
close to
like
200 miles an hour.
Speed skating, and the snowboard cross. They're like jumping each other out because they're so close.
Yeah. So a few cool stats about the race. There are 25 different leaders, 65 lead changes. The winner, Reddick, led only in the final lap. It's only the 4th time in history that the winner did not lead until the final lap. So that's pretty exciting. He won by 0.308 seconds as the field crashed by him. True story.
Yeah.
And William Bryan, who we talked about last week, was going for an unprecedented 3rd straight 500, finished well behind the leaders. So yeah, that's it. Daytona 500. Come, gone. See you next year. Last topic, F1. So testing is live. There we go. Back to the main. Testing is live. It's happening right now. A lot of conversation about the cars, about the new cars, about the new rules, and some criticism and some concerns. So are they real concerns, or is it all overblown?
I think they're very valid
concerns. What do we got?
Yeah, so a lot of teams and drivers are concerned about a lot of the new rule changes. So there are concerns about the overtaking mode and it not having enough speed to actually do very much compared to the previous DRS system.
Yeah.
So there's concern about that. There's also safety concerns where lead drivers might slow down to preserve the energy in their car, but that could potentially cause crashes because there's a big difference when you're going that fast.
Yeah.
And then there's also a lot of concerns about how the new engines could also potentially lead to cars getting stuck on the track and that causing crashes. So a lot of safety concerns surrounding the new engines. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're worried?
Yes.
Interesting. All right. We'll see. Some of the info that I found when they last had this big of an overhaul back in 2014, a lot of chaos occurred as well during preseason testing and things like that. Everything seemed to work out okay. There's also historically a lot of sandbagging from different teams and different drivers before the season actually starts, is kind of messing with some of the other teams and maybe overplaying concerns to get an advantage mentally going into the season. So, but definitely interesting, and we'll have to see. Yeah, good stuff. All right, the fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
What do you got?
You can go first.
All right, my fun stuff. I've seen a few things, so I'll go with this one. This seems to be, I don't know if this happens every 4 years or at both Olympics, every 2 years, but this seems to be the proposal Olympics.
Every time.
Is it every time?
Every time.
All right. I guess I haven't paid attention before now, because I've got at least 4 that have occurred at this Olympics, 2 on Valentine's Day.
Okay. I'm a no-go for this.
I know.
Why? I think it's okay. First, I would.
And then I wonder.
I would want it to be like a personal. I don't care if it's that like personal, but I don't want to have to share my day with my like engagement anniversary. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, also, this is something I thought about with Breezy Johnson.
Yeah.
At first I was like, well, why didn't he do it when she won the gold medal?
Right.
Because she has to stay in the Olympic Village. Like, he had to wait until she was done competing, because then otherwise,
But then, yeah. Like, are you?
Like, the both of you marry me, I'll buy all for you later.
Well, then, yeah. And then, are you worried if other people are going to propose when you propose, and
yeah, I don't know.
Like a weird proposal competition too?
And I have no problem with I don't want to say the spotlight, but other people. I'm not crowd averse.
Just interesting. Interesting choice.
Interesting choice. And I feel like that should be something that's somewhat intimate with if you want to do it in front of people, like your most intimate friends, family. I don't think
so you are anti bringing a 6th ring to the Olympics.
Oh my God. How long are you going to?
I just made it up. It's good.
You definitely had that right.
I just know. I swear to
I died for a week.
I didn't.
Yes.
I just thought of it. It's amazing.
So light.
All right. So that's my fun stuff. What do you got?
But Snoop, Doggy Dog, D-O-double-G.
D-O-double-G.
Snoop Dogg.
You clearly have a millennial parent.
You know what? Liz, I was on Snapchat on my computer, and you can take pictures, but it's like this close to your face, like it's your entire face. And Liz, I sent a picture to me and Kaya and Liz's group chat, and she responded to the picture. She saves it in chat, and she takes a screenshot of the picture. She puts it on her story, and she goes, "Bro is such a millennial." And I was like, I was not looking at that's how far away it is. Okay, so anyways, Snoop Dogg, love his fits with the athletes' faces on it. So millennial.
Also, Martha Stewart, the two of them together,
She just arrived.
She just arrived, but it makes me laugh because she is very classic Martha Stewart. She is gold chains and athletes' faces on his jacket.
And it's like, I'm here.
But the two of them together are perfection.
Brand marketing geniuses.
Yes. Yes.
All day.
Yes.
Is that yours?
No, that's not
Okay.
mine.
What do you got?
The Jamaican bobsledding teams socials.
Oh, really?
They're great. I just saw one that was.
Oh, did you see the Airbnb? Oh my God. It was so funny. It was like, we are the Jamaican bobsled team. Welcome to our Airbnb.
Saying Airbnb. They're like saying I love. They're like just.
They're so cute.
They're so
great.
sweet. So like just themselves. They were like funny, throwing snowballs at each other. One of them tossed an egg in the kitchen to the other one. It dropped on the like raw egg. Like just, it's always nice to see these athletes who train so hard and sacrifice so much. They're just people.
Yeah.
They're just people.
Yeah.
So I liked that video. Of
It was so funny.
a normal behind the scenes, like we're just humans.
Well, and I feel like it's evolved. Every Olympics, you get more true personality
Yeah.
from all the athletes and, frankly, the coverage too. So that's awesome. Man, I've got a lot of circles I've got to catch up on.
Very funny.
Awesome.
All right.
Good
That's awesome.
episode.
Thanks for inviting me.
Hot Pod Mom, thanks for coming.
Just Pod Mom.
Thanks for coming. Hotpodmom.com.
A lot of good stuff to look forward to this weekend. The Olympics are wrapping up.
Yeah.
More testing for F1. And you know what else?
What?
Pitchers and catchers have reported spring training games. You want to say take me out to the ballgame?
No.
Begin on Friday. All right. Belle, you want to take us home?
Yes. Be sure to follow on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, which if you're listening to this, you're probably already doing one of those, but go tell a friend if you are. Be sure to comment, leave a like, subscribe. We'd love to hear all your feedback. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.